Vanhu vanofamba netsoka mukuru kubva kumhiri kwebridge ka kukurosa vari kubva kumhiri kuno kupolisi uku vachikurosawo makombi akangounganidzwa mapurisa aripo. Unobva watoshayiwa kuti nyika yacho chii. Wonzwa munhu achingoti pamberi nezanu pamberi nezanu pamberi nezanu pamberi nezanu yekupenga yega yega. Hanzi makombi ari kusungwa, vari kugarira makombi kana wagarira wakapuhwa mari inenge yabhadhara yosiwa. But ndo nyika yacho here akomana. Mukuru zvinhu zvinoda kuti zvitikurumidzei kuti gadziriswe. Yaisi tarwadziwa isi tabvuma manje.
People of Zimbabwe, this is what is happening in Chitungwiza. Ndo zviri kuitika muchitungwiza right now as we speak, that mapurisa ari kuvharira makombi vanhu vazopedzisa netsoka. Hearing this from a citizen and looking at the live visuals of what is happening tells you a story. And I couldn't agree more with what Apostle Chitungwiza said and what even Normally Samsasiwa said about the failure of our current system to deal with cardless payments. Now, let me bring you to perspective why Mapurisa or the system is all resorting to cash. The current issue of our currency is a problem. Now, what it then creates is the government prefers to use the US dollars because that's what the currency that they use to go out there. That's the currency that is circulating. That is the currency that is stable. Now, them, because the currency keeps on fluctuating and its value is always questionable. I would imagine if you are saying that makombi, they are operating illegally, you have a system whereby a person can not, every 4 months, you have a car renews its disc every 4 months in a year. Why don't you bill the person at the end of their when their license expires? That's a simpler way of doing things. We wouldn't be having problems, one, even with parking, but the presence of our police on all the major roads, it's not like they are trying to police our roads. No, it's because they also want a piece of cake in the traffic offenders. And the traffic offenders, because they know that they can get away with a bribe. That's why they don't even bother. You are a driver, or you are just new in driving in Zimbabwe. How many times have you been asked for a license? I came here to South Africa a few weeks ago, and the first day I started driving, I was asked for a license 3 times. 3 times. I met the police at the airport. I met the police on the freeway. I met the police closer to in Pretoria in town. And every time when I got stopped, I was asked for a license. How many times the police, they stop you, and all they just ask chichiri wrong pamota. This is the problem that we have. So having a system whereby it builds the citizen is a perfect way of dealing with this kind of problem. But let us hear from this, and you tell me what you think about this, because personally it defies logic. Zupco, though the best way of dealing with public transport, now Zupco, Akabuda, Mashinji, most of them, they've abandoned this Zupco thing. Some buses were forced to join Zupco. Now they've realized, they've adopted a new system. They are now charging hard money, exactly. So these are the systems that are not sustainable. And if we really want to make our Zimbabwe a middle income in 2030, we need to scrape away this kind of archaic methods of policing, because at the end of the day, it's going to frustrate the citizen even the more.
Vanhu vanofamba netsoka mukuru kubva kumhiri kwebridge ka kukurosa vari kubva kumhiri kuno kupolisi uku vachikurosawo makombi akangounganidzwa mapurisa aripo. Unobva watoshayiwa kuti nyika yacho chii. Wonzwa munhu achingoti pamberi nezanu pamberi nezanu pamberi nezanu pamberi nezanu yekupenga yega yega. Hanzi makombi ari kusungwa, vari kugarira makombi kana wagarira wakapuhwa mari inenge yabhadhara yosiwa. But ndo nyika yacho here akomana. Mukuru zvinhu zvinoda kuti zvitikurumidzei kuti gadziriswe. Yaisi tarwadziwa isi tabvuma manje.